Hey, welcome back to Brendan Fitness and Money, where we use the power of sweat and spreadsheets to smash our goals. Hey, the president just signed some executive orders, so I thought I would give you the down low on them really quickly here. The first one is an extension of unemployment benefits. So the previous extension ended on July 31st, and it was an extra $600. Now that's brought down to a maximum of an extra $400. So when I say maximum, it's because it's variable depending on what your state can budget. So right now, he's saying that $300 of the $400 is going to be paid for by the federal government. The remaining $100 is up to that state to fund themselves. And if any of the last few months have been an indicator of how these states are faring, there's good odds that a lot of states can't afford the extra $100 right now. So if you are planning on collecting this money, there's a good chance that your extra benefit will actually be cut in half from $600 down to $300 if your state can't afford to pony up that extra $100. The next action is called a payroll tax holiday. And I didn't know what this meant either, so I had to look it up, do a little bit of research, do some reading. Basically what that means is as soon as it goes effective, which the president said probably August 1st, so that's probably TBD. Sounds like he's not totally ironclad in that. It would mean that you wouldn't pay payroll taxes for the remainder of the year. So functionally, for a normal person, your check should actually get bigger. And the threshold for this is round about $2,000 a week. If you make more than that, this doesn't affect you. You pay normal taxes. If you make less than that, this does affect you. You would pay less in taxes. So what does that amount to? That's about $104,000 a year for a single taxpayer. So if you make less than about $104,000 a year, then sometime soon payroll taxes will stop getting taken out of your check. So that means that you take home more money soon. Now, will no taxes be taken out? Will you have zero withdrawals? I doubt that. You're not going to have your gross and your net pay be the same exact thing. It just means you'll be taxed less. You'll take home more. The payroll tax references FICA, which stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act, and its two parts are Medicare and Social Security. So those combined should be what aren't included in your deductions going forward for the rest of the year. The third part of the executive actions signed today were an extension of the eviction moratoriums. So what that meant was it prevented certain people from being able to be evicted from their house, and that's been extended for somewhere around 60 days. I'm reading the action now on whitehouse.gov, and it mentions an extension to August 31st, but it also mentions a minimum extension of 60 days. So if the past one ended the end of July, then 60 days is actually longer than that. Basically, it's just a little small chunk of extension for that moratorium. So this moratorium only affects certain renters that have mortgages that have certain conditions. This isn't for every renter. This isn't for everyone. So just be aware of this. If you're having a really hard time, then you should get into the details of this. Check into your particular situation to see if you fall under this executive order, because this isn't blanket covering all renters. The fourth and final part of the executive action is deferring student loan payments. So the previous chunk of deferred payments again ended when that last deadline of the CARES Act ended here like a week ago. So this latest order extends that option to defer to the end of the year, and Trump mentions the possibility of that going even into next year. So if you have student loans, this doesn't mean it's automatically happened. It means you have the option to defer payments. If this is something that you need or want, then go ahead and contact your lender to get that set up and get the details for your particular situation. Again, this isn't blanket for everybody. It's not automatic. You've got to choose to do it. That's most of what we know right now. So stay tuned for more updates. This year is so crazy. Hey, the theme of this channel, if you just found me, is financial fitness and personal fitness with your body. And we accomplish that by accepting the hard work and ignoring the hype. So we focus on the fundamentals, we forget about the fluff, and we do the proven things that we know work. Along the way, if you're like me and it's kind of fun to track everything, I like to build spreadsheets, track it all out, know where I stand. I'm right here at the end of a 30-day challenge where I've run 1 mile per day every day for 30 days. And I've got a playlist below if you want to check that out. Just an interesting experiment. Like, it's not that hard. You could probably run a mile right now and it's not a big deal, but doing it every day has been challenging. Coming up, there's another challenge. And there's more content like this to help break down personal finance concepts, help you understand what you really need to know about it, and not have any crazy sales pitches or added hype or misinformation or anything along the way that leads you astray. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks if you make it this far. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.